Question number 8, Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transport and asks, does he stand by all his statements?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, yes, including my statement that New Zealand First can say all manner of weird and wonderful things, but because they're not in government, they can't achieve diddly squat for the people of Northland.
Yeah, we'll see about that after the by-election, won't we?
Order. Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
We'll see.
Order.
We'll see about that after the by-election.
Supplementary question. Order. Oh. I know it's an interesting time, but if members could just ask the supplementary question, I for one would be grateful.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Ron
to the Minister, to Minister Bridges. Sorry, to Minister Bridges. Can the Minister tell the House exactly when did he get the approval for the extra funding required for NZTA to replace the 10 one-way bridges on Northland's Twin Coast Highway? Exactly when?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, this has been a matter I've been discussing with Northland since early on as a Minister of Transport, going up in December and talking about it. Late last week, a decision was made on this.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
Thank you. So, can the Minister then enlighten the House as to what seismic change occurred last week when the Regional Land Transport Program 2012-15 and the draft Regional Land Transport Plan 2015-2021 don't say anything about replacing 10 bridges in Northland?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, it's good to see that the member can't read. On page, I think it is 34 of the draft Regional Land Transport Plan, it talks about 3 of the bridges in the program, Matakoe, Kaio and Taipa. Unlike that member, we know the region very well.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
Is it not a fact, Minister, that there were no plans to replace 10 bridges on the Northland Twin Coast Highway, and that this is pure pork barrel politics of the very worst kind on the back of National's disastrous polling in Northland in the Northland by-election?
Mr. President.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
I appreciate the members bitter because they heard about our announcement, they wanted to beat us to it, and then when we got ours out they had to go with some ill-conceived pork plan that no one likes. But Mr. Speaker, we have been talking to the people of Northland for a long time about this, and unlike that party, we've been backing them for some time.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Then to the Minister, in the light of the previous comment, a Kaio Bridge. If this by-election proves to be not the result the Minister wants and National loses, will Minister Bridges accept that Kaio Bridge, which is just down the road from the National Party candidate...
Order, just ask the question.
...will be one bridge too far?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Speaker, that member may as well live in St Mary's Bay as well because he doesn't know the electorate. The fact is that the candidate for National doesn't live near Kaio, and we're backing those bridges whatever happens in the by-election, but we know and the people of Northland increasingly know that it requires a strong voice in that Northland in government to make a difference, not someone whispering in the wind from opposition.
Question number 9, Eugenie.